Hello, everybody, and welcome to Primordia. I'm Robin and the Jack Without a C, and hey, this game's pretty good. So what have we been up to? Oh boy, it's a lot actually. We have been Horatio No Build version 5, alongside our mostly good boy, but he's in timeout, Crispin Horatio built version 1. Our power core was stolen by a guy named, we eventually learned the name of, whose name is Scraper, who is a subordinate of metromind, the leader of Metropole. Now, as we realize we gotta go to Metropole, a place that Horatio built, absolutely despises, we've been learning a lot about our boy, and the fact that his actual name was Horace. Now, what does that mean? We don't know. But it does mean that there's a whole bunch of stuff underfoot. And now that we're in Metropole, everything is coming to a head. We are now fighting the legal system. The freaking legal system! And also the president of Metropole, or the dictator of Metropole, or, you know, same difference. We did meet a brand new lady, Clarity, one of the assistants to, I think his name is the Arbiter? Maybe that's not his actual name, but we found her sister, Charity, who is dead. It's not great. I did confirm, it is Arbiter. Okay, but now we've got a mission. Let's go hang out. Clarity. Yeah, so hi Judge, hi Crow, and hey anyone else who happens to be hanging out in the nosebleeds. It's time. I've been on the edge of my fucking seat since Thursday. Hell yeah, same. That's the character they sold me this game on, yeah. She is a cop, but she's also, like, very dedicated to the law, to the point where now she's ready to shoot everyone who is trying to destroy any sense of justice. Oh yeah, also she shoots zombies for us.
Whoa. Did you have to do that?
Yes.
Hey, Luck. I do appreciate that. It's just so very
Is that really the best idea you can come up with, boss?
matter of fact. So I figured there was a zombie there. We couldn't get past them before because we don't really have the means to deal with them.
Clarity, are you planning to arrest Metromind?
No, there is no court to try her, nor prison to keep her.
Yeah, with Arbiter now functionally dead, his code base has been deleted. Hi, Karma Chimera. It's going really well, actually. Things are coming to a head, and I'm very excited. With Arbiter dead and Charity gone, Clarity has kind of decided, you know what? There isn't law anymore. And that's the only thing I could focus on, and they took that away from me. So there's nothing stopping me from going apeshit. It's pretty great. There's this one robot girl who's like, what if Judge Dredd and Maria from Metropolis got stuck in the teleporter from The Fly? Yeah, that's about right.
So, what exactly are you going to do?
Before the law, she is no different from the shells she left in the underworks.
Damn.
The sanction is the same, and I am authorized to impose it.
You mean...
I do. It is a shame she has no head.
Wow. That is, probably deserved, let's be real. Anyway, let's go down the hatch. Now I can just declare martial law kind of thing. Yeah, it's not like she's the Punisher, but she is like, you took away my reason for being, and also you're a threat to everyone. This is the only way to get order back. But thankfully, she's not the kind of person who values order over everything else. She values justice. She's pretty good at it.
I doubt it.
Robots do not have stomachs, Crispin.
Don't bother.
Let's poke the button, see what happens. screech.
My auditory units.
Let's do it again.
Please stop that.
But
It's a large button.
I want to do it again. Is there anything else here that might be of use? Kinda seems like the only thing we got is the button panel.
It's riveted in place.
Riveting. Okay. Well, plasma torch. When in doubt, how did things go with the robots waiting outside the courthouse? We first tried everything.
That did the trick.
We
Well, now I can see why it jammed. The gears are rusted solid.
Boss, maybe we should stop pretending and just admit we're maintenance robots.
Maintenance robots are required to present a Form 27B/6 before performing any repair task.
to whom?
Oh, forget it.
Let's see. How did things go with the robots waiting outside the courthouse? We dealt with Oswald and Cornelius. We figured out their whole problem and solved it, though Oswald didn't really like the results because he didn't like the fact that he has to share responsibility. But we dealt with it. We also dealt with, I can't remember her name. I think it was Gimbal. We gave her voice back. We gave her song back. And then we dealt with 187, a former urbanite. Well, still urbanite, but that's a bad word around here. And we learned a lot about the war that preceded the events of this game. And we helped them figure out, oh yeah, it's fine. So you chose Cornelius. Nope. We chose Factory Built. We decided that they both had a hand in building it, so the only singular entity that could be held responsible for building Rex was their creator. With one designing and one actually doing the building and assembly, you can't have one without the other. We haven't seen Cornelius, actually. You said Oswald was unhappy like the other one was okay? Yeah, Oswald, had some unkind words for us, but we still kind of did the right thing. We split the baby in half. Which is not the point or the moral of that story. Rex, Factor Built. That's right. Factor Built. All right, let's
Belt
grab
is in
these.
the way.
Oh, wait a
It
minute.
crumbled the moment I touched it.
We have a belt, don't we?
A shaft for mounting it. A shaft.
Let's see. Now,
A small rusty gear.
we should unrust it,
A large rusty gear.
but eventually we can use this fan belt on this, right? I mean, it's gotta be. Let's see. So we have our next task, which is figuring out how to de-rust these gears, yeah? Oh, they were both unhappy is the funny thing. But everything kind of worked out. Loading junk. Hey, Crispin.
I'd love to help, boss, but I'm all...
Ah, fine. And the Urbanian soldier bot. I always forget his number. He got out okay as well. He's just fine. He realized, you know what? It's okay. Ooh, leather junk.
It is. My Gospel of Man.
It's waterproof?
Apparently so.
Okay.
Gold chain. Washed up on some junk.
Yay.
Got no reason to.
How about
I
wooden?
got no reason to.
Oh. Anything else we can take? No. Seems like we're good.
Somewhat tarnished, but nevertheless, an impressive golden chain. The name Factor Man-Built is etched into it.
Ooh, right. Factor Man built. And now we have our gospel back, which is great. What you do with all of them can have slight effects on the endings, you see. Also, there's achievements. Yeah, we got first try on solving a bunch of stuff, which I was extremely happy with.
Sludge in my joints.
Wait. Sludge, you say? Let's find out.
Futile.
Okay, fine.
I have not seen the streets of Metropole for a long time. I am not surprised to see that without law it has fallen into corruption and malfunction.
Now we've got our Gospel of Man. we're not supposed to have this. This was tossed out at the very opening of when we arrived at Metropole because it's technically contraband. But now we have it and we can start indoctrinating people. But the guy who's been most unsettled by discussion of it has been Leopold, who may have built Ever Faithful, who we met out in the desert. But he's refusing to say anything. We don't know if it's because he doesn't know or if he's lying. Let's find out.
Do you recognize this, Leopold? It was written by your creation, Ever Faithful Leopold, to spread humanism.
No, I don't.
That sounds like a liar.
You must have taught him. After all, it was Steeple who built you, and Steeple was devoted to preserving the memory of man. Ever Faithful Leopold.
His head's gonna explode, isn't it?
He was the one who taught me humanism, Leopold. In a sense, I'm your disciple too.
I locked those memories away.
Aw.
The ones I dared to keep. The ones I didn't delete.
Have we met a WD-40 robot? We know a few maintenance robots. You just need to get in the swing of things. Get your adventure game legs back. Pretty much.
Metromind commanded me to. It was the only way I could stay here, and I was afraid to leave.
Explain yourself.
When Metromind banned us from talking about man, she gave me a choice. I could be erased like Steeple. I could be exiled to the dunes. Or I could delete all references to Steeple and man from my memory.
And you chose a secret fourth option?
2 good options and 1 bad one. Guess which one I took?
The bad one.
You can't blame yourself. Metromind forced you.
That's exactly what Charity would say. Of course, she betrayed her builder just like Leopold did.
But I couldn't betray him completely. At the last moment, I bought the shell of an Urbanian war machine and uploaded all my love for man. I named him Everfaith, hoping he'd outdo his builder.
Well, he is keeping the faith, even if he is a glitched-out lunatic.
Then I'm glad. But now, Metromind will be coming for me.
Not if I deal with her first.
Hell yeah.
But like I told you, I'm not long on courage. You seen her ratio, Crispy? As for clarity, we'll be get her, for all our sakes.
Wait, before you go, did Steeple ever tell you the council code? Or did you ever see him input part of it?
Sure, used to run errands for him and had to have a code to get inside the Great Tower. But, hate to tell you this, Tyro, but most of that memory's got overwritten.
Why am I not surprised?
Do you have a little bit of peace?
All I've got are these fragments, 0248 and 102.
Okay, so it's a 16-digit code, and he just gave us 7 digits.
Well, thanks.
Good luck.
So, once we get a chance... Oh, he's gone. Let's see. So we're going to go over this here in a second. I'm going to catch up with the chat. Speaking of factor build, I wonder if that gold chain belonged to either of the factor builds we know. Ooh. Huh. I'm going to try that. Hello, Liv! From the most stupidly hot country known to man. Oh, God. I'm very sorry you're in the heat. Leopold ran for his life. Oh. Factor and Memorias. We need information from them. But we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Weird. It's almost like these digits don't quite match up, but maybe we can overlay a lot of these numbers and figure out the actual order. We might not need to figure out what order they go in if these digits work out in a very particular way. But of course, we don't actually have what we need. We never got your glass finger. Wonder if that exists. That'd be kind of nice. Now, okay, so I know one factor bill is just sitting right here. Hey, Oswald. And because Crow suggested it, hey, Oswald.
Why?
Oh. Well, shoot.
No sense trying to... It's a...
Let's see, is there anything we can do? Not really. Did he just drop?
It's a note from the bartender.
Wait, what?
My programming requires me to serve Oswald, but he is consuming dangerous levels of oil.
Oh.
Please intervene.
Oh. Hey, bud. Glassfinger is just one of the references, like half the stuff in Leopold's box. Barter Eyes was just references to other science fiction. Yeah, we had a Gek from Fallout, and we had the crowbar, which we didn't end up getting, that was a reference to Half-Life, among other things. What would you tell me if I told you I woke up early yesterday so I could do my chores so I could catch your stream in real time today? My heart would grow 3 sizes today, and I would feel so flattered that I don't know. I don't know what I would do. I'm just very flattered. Thank you for putting yourself out like that. And I hope we'll have a good time today as a result. In fact, just to say, Liv has been around for maybe not as long as some others. Hi, Caden. But has been no less hugely supportive of the channel. Liv is good people. One day we'll get to know each other better, just through the internets. But hey, Liv is a good egg. And I think they have officially entered the territory of we will all fight on her behalf. So don't fuck with Liv. Don't fuck with Liv. Anyway.
Did Factor ever teach you the council code, Oswald?
Good cookie. Yeah.
Huh. Factor built half the robots in Metropole. Why, he made us pick our own names out of a book. Do you think he bothered with chit-chat?
Somebody seems bitter.
Seems? I know not seems. I am bitter. Bitterness is when your builder gives your twin brother a special gold chain and gives you nothing.
Oh.
Bitterness is when your brother gives that very chain to you, you loan it to your only friend, and he loses it.
Huh.
Well, I'll hand it to you. That really does sound broken out of the box.
Which brother did Factor give the chain to, and why?
Lawrence, of course. His favorite.
Lawrence. Have we met Lawrence?
As for why, does favoritism ever need a reason?
Nope.
Could Factor have told Lawrence the code?
I have long since given up speculating at the partiality Factor could have shown him. I'm miserable enough from what I know for certain.
Oh. Okay, catching up with the chat real quick. It's from a Twilight Zone episode, The Man with the Glass Hand. We're referring to the glass finger specifically, which was one of the items Leopold had in his possession that we could have, quote-unquote, traded for. A man with amnesia has a hand with a talking computer in it. All his fingers are gone, and they contain the computer's memories. People are hunting him, and he doesn't know why, and he has to find the fingers one by one and plug them in so his hand can tell him who he is and what's going on. Similar themes, if you will. Oh, I love that. My mom is huge on Twilight Zone. I got her a box set of the complete original series a while back. So if there's anyone who can also tell us all about that, it's probably her. It'll be really funny if she starts talking about that as a result. Old sci-fi thought computers were going to be a lot cooler than they ended up. Oh yeah. We now have computers that don't think for themselves. They just kind of learn how to say things in orders that sound like words and sensible thoughts. And they're not. Oswald is just drunk off of space on oil. He's being maudlin.
You should stop drinking, Oswald.
And why should I? Oil smooths the rough edges from when Rex was ripped away from me.
You should stop.
Oh, stop being such a scold.
We're going to keep
You
going.
should stop drinking, Oswald.
Oh,
Okay, fine.
What exactly happened with the gold chain?
Factor gave it to his favorite, my brother Lawrence. Lawrence gave it to me after I shared a large quantity of energy with him. Then, as I told you, I loaned it to Cornelius.
I thought you hated Cornelius.
Now I do. But then, we were partners and friends.
Oh.
We had just built Rex, and we had scheduled a grand soiree and celebration. To complete my ensemble, he offered me a monocle that he claimed was given to him by Memorius.
By Memorius, you say?
In exchange, I loaned him the gold chain, since it too came from a Primordia machine.
This is getting ridiculous.
Indeed. And somehow Cornelius lost the chain. He claimed that it was taken from him by a servitor at Metromind as he left the subway station.
Oh. That's a possibility.
Ridiculous.
Metromind would not have confiscated it without a legal basis. Not then.
At this point, I can believe anything about metromind.
Believe whatever you wish. I know it was a lie.
So we're giving him the gold
I
chain.
kept the monocle, and we have not spoken a word in kindness since.
The chain, the monocle, Lawrence. One of them must be of use to us.
Boss, at this point, can I suggest we just deactivate ourselves and quit? I mean, seriously, this is like finding a bit in a terabyte.
That's pretty good.
We are not giving up, period.
Okay. Then let's keep poking him.
Do you know where I can find Lawrence?
Am I my brother's keeper?
So you have no idea.
None whatsoever. You see, the poor wretch drifted into overclocking and dissolution.
Oh.
That sounds familiar.
To pay for his scandalous energy consumption, he bargained everything away to Metromind. I tried to warn him, but of course he never listened. Whoever does. And then, alas, he simply vanished. I searched for a time, but other matters drew my attention away. All the same, I'm sure he's scrounging in existence somewhere.
Tell me more about your monocle.
Tell me more about your monocle.
Upgrading your wardrobe, eh? A wise decision, though I would suggest that you start by discarding that ragged coat.
I'm interested in memorias, not fashion.
Clearly.
And I'm curious what the monocle actually does.
I was told that Memorius built the monocle, but who can say? As for what it does, other than lend an air of distinction, I'm rather uncertain. From time to time, it will alter a snippet of text as I'm reading it.
Huh.
I have no idea how or why. In any case, the lexical inconvenience is more than offset by the sartorical benefits.
There's a long way of saying some really silly shit. I may not be able to read good, but I'll look good. Anyway.
Can I have the monocle?
Excuse me?
My friend just likes to collect scrap.
Scrap.
Oh, we're definitely not getting it.
I'm looking for things that might help uncover the council code.
Oh, maybe the monocle can uncover text
And why
that we
would
need to
my
figure stuff
monocle
out.
do that?
Because that's the way my besotting life seems to work. Look, I'm sure you'll trade it for something. That's also the way these things seem to go.
Trade it? What do you take me for? Some kind of junk dealer? Moreover, why, pray tell, should I help the robot who stole my Rex?
No one stole anything, Oswald. You wanted your case decided, and it was.
Theft by the law is no different from theft against the law.
I agree.
Civilized people give gifts. They do not haggle and barter.
Then will you give it to me?
No.
Well, we'll have to go about this some other way.
Fine.
Goodbye.
Parting is such sweet song.
Because I'm a video game protagonist. Could you find him in Clarity's zombie house? There's a very good chance of that. We could probably scrounge around in the junkyard. Let's see. Horatio is beginning to see the code. He's already correct that he is a computer program. Let's see.
Oswald, I found your chain.
Well, I say, after all this time, I never expected to see it again. Rather tarnished, though.
Probably because it's been sitting in sludge down in the underworks.
I see. Typical of Cornelius's clumsiness.
Oswald, on the chain it says Factor Man built. Metromind servitors throw anything that mentions man into the underworlds.
Well then, perhaps I misjudged Cornelius. You have my thanks, Horatio.
Wait. Did we potentially sow the seeds of brothers reuniting?
Actually, I would rather have your monocle.
That is only fair. After all, I kept it because Cornelius never returned the chain. Since you brought the former, perhaps the latter is yours by right.
Hey, boss, can I wear it?
No.
Please?
You need a monocle like I need an unpaired parenthesis.
Oh.
Come on, boss. I'll look so great.
Coveting is the root of crime, and poor vision is a sign of degeneracy.
But gynoids love degenerates.
I mean, I don't know about Clarity's statement, but Crispin's on the money.
And by the way, isn't Justice herself supposed to be blind?
You are mistaken on the facts and the law, Crispin.
He's insufferable enough already, without a monocle. We're not going to encourage him with accessories.
Okay, let's take a look at
It's
this.
actually a series of ultra-thin lenses stacked on top of each other. It seems like it might be used for decoding visual data.
Huh. I wonder what we can potentially
Doesn't look any-
apply to this.
That's strange. When I look at this through the monocle, it reads, I remain within, Memorius.
Hell yeah.
It doesn't look any...
What else?
doesn't look... It doesn't...
I think that's it, but
The law...
we did see something different in the book of law. I'm gonna talk to the bartender, the
No
arm.
sense trying to talk with... That
Aw.
arm...
Maybe he has something more to say? Maybe a thank you? Going down. Is he picking something up? Nope, just an idle animation. Okay, so let's go back to the crane and start here for our investigation. Oh! There was a moment where things were doing something interesting.
It's been complete...
Right. We were able to examine the skulls, but we weren't really able to do anything at the time.
I'd rather...
Boss, did that skull just wink at me?
No.
You weren't even watching.
A grisly trophy. It does look like it.
Oh, wait, that's Lawrence.
Clarity, can I take this skull?
Of course, unless it makes you feel barbaric.
I hope you examined and talked to all the street robots. I haven't talked to every single one. Or at least not the ones that are roaming around. But thank you. I have a good thing to do now.
I apologize.
The law notices neither scorn nor approval.
All right.
It's ahead from Clarity's trophy rack. There's a memory port near the base.
Remind me to have someone else handle my funeral arrangements.
Funeral. I just recycle you.
My point exactly, boss.
Okay, so we do have a way of getting into this.
Any significant memory will have been lost when he became a shell.
Damn.
The only thing I can find is the sequence 518, 518 over and over again, after the phrase, help me factor.
That sounds like a glitch, boss, not part of the council code.
Agreed.
I mean, we don't know. In fact, let's take... Yeah, there it is. Lawrence is Oswald's twin, Factor's favorite. So we learned something new. The roaming ones are just fun to examine and talk to for the dialogue. Yeah. I do like the roaming ones. But we have been talking to just about everybody.
Hey, where'd they go?
Oh. His girlfriend has got... Ooh. A note.
Off duty.
Oh, okay.
Off duty. Off.
Well, I guess they're not around for a minute. Letting the days go by. Let's see. We can bring Factor the head of his favorite. 518 and I remain within.
I am.
Rather simple looking.
Is there anything we can do to, like, maybe perk this guy up?
Feudal.
Maybe use a tape deck, put on some music?
Feudal.
Aw. I really want to know what his deal is. I want to help him. You had a talking head all along on your own shoulders and another floating next to you. But the new one doesn't talk anymore, I don't think. But we gotta be able to dig in, right?
It's ahead from Clarity's trophy rack.
Huh. Maybe not,
Doesn't
but...
look-
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that wiring.
Indeed.
He is waiting for the bus. Yeah, I guess that's all we can do. Okay. Let's wander around for a minute. Wait, hold up. Can we use the monocle on the note? We have so many notes.
It doesn't look any different.
Aw. Monocle and Sadbot. True. I doubt it's going to do anything, but what if? What if it does something? You always gotta check. You always gotta check.
It doesn't look any different.
Fine. No, I'm not giving them the head. No head. I had to watch this game so many times before I got the joke about the red herring bus. Yeah. It's a good bit, is the problem. The problem is, it's a very funny bit. Waiting for the bus, waiting in the rain. That's not the bus, that's another bus. Oh no.
Once, Memorius's information terminals were the most trusted source of data in Metropole. Now metromind has overwritten and altered the truth they contained, corrupting them like so much else.
Overwritten, you say? How interesting that you would say that.
I'm too far away to see it.
What?
I'm too far.
Oh. Well, how do I yoink it out? Because when I type I, it does that. Oh.
This looks different.
Whoa.
Memorius's monocle is somehow interacting with the kiosk.
Okay. Let's crack our fingers a little bit. Yep. Pet our cat, who is kindly sleeping off to our side. Here we go. Welcome. The Robot Council welcomes you to Metropole. The city is a haven for all machines. This information kiosk is a service of Memorius Man-Built. So we're just gonna jot that down. And I have to remember that Memorius is spelled this way, because I kind of looked at that word and had a moment of like, is that how it looks? And it's like, that's right. That's the right word. Time for a wiki dive. System records indicate that you have come from Outskirts Station. So please take a moment to familiarize yourself with our history, laws, and landmarks. And check this out. Those are no longer capitalized. So, Memorius Man-Built. Memorius Man-Built is the humble database and indexer for Metropole, ensuring the integrity and completeness of the city's records. He is a member of the Robot Council, and he operates this kiosk. He has established oblique mechanisms for preserving data. Okay, so we now have oblique as a thing to type.
You know, boss, doesn't it seem kind of weird that the kiosk has an entry for oblique? I mean, what's the point? It's not even a cool word, like, say, odalisque.
Odalisque, that is a pretty cool word. Oblique. An angle that is not a multiple of 90 degrees is called an oblique angle. All turns on the red lane are oblique to avoid the need for sharp deceleration. Kind of hit a wall there, though. So, built by man. We're learning so much. Yeah. Okay. Well, they're not giving us any more capitals, so I think we have a new angle, because we don't have enough information to really run with. So, maybe there's a word here. I see red lean, and I don't know what they're saying here. That's the first time I've seen this word so far, so let's type it out. Red lean. A mighty feat. Red line's boss controls us all. Total
Seems like
system
some kind
fault.
of lame poem.
Huh. Wonder what that means. And what can we use? A mighty feat. Not a haiku. Red line's boss controls us all. It's almost a haiku. A mighty feat is only 4 syllables. Maybe haiku? Damn. We tried. The bus was red. That is true. Push the train to an oblique angle. Red line train? Okay, that's not it. Okay, red lean just puts us back on here.
I just need to type something in.
Yeah, but
just need-
what? Okay, there's a trick to this. Art? Type art, the capital letters? I mean, we do have a poem of sorts. And while it's not a haiku, it's very close. That is, if we go with the logic elsewhere. We go with, keep looking for the capitals. Let's find out.
It's like we're on a treasure hunt, boss.
Bro, you beautiful genius.
Except the treasure is monochrome text.
Okay, I'm gonna take a little sip because, oh my god. Alright, art can exist only where there is freedom. Art that is created without freedom is merely technique. Technique can never transform. Thus, if metromind seeks progress without freedom, she must fail. Or, progress requires transformation, which requires art, which requires freedom. Metromind is trapped in her own recursion. That's in quotes. We're not seeing any capitals apart from metromind, so we have to pay attention to what new thing is here. It could be created, it could be freedom, it could be technique, it could be progress, transformation, it could be a lot of things. But nothing else seems to have any other gimmick except for, like, you know, we've got like some capitals like A, T, T, M. Let's try we'll try progress because it was recommended. Yeah, then maybe created. Hell yeah. Metromind be the snail shell that got too big and the snail died. That seems to be the case. I just like putting in any word I can think of to find all the lore articles. Ooh, wonder what other words we can find. Creating lies. All art is true. Not all that is created freely, however, is art. Metromind has freed herself of all constraints. Her constants are variable. Ooh. But she does not use that freedom to pursue the truth. Metromind believes that truth is the output, and she is the function. But truth must be the input, or the function lies. Yeah, if she's the function and believes that the truth is her output, it means she buys her own bullshit. Meaning she's not just lying. She is trying to spin everything so hard that she buys into it herself. Which is kind of a narcissistic personality trait, don't you think? Let's see. So, truth, lies, constants. Let's see. Okay. Lies. Memorious Manbuilt was built to sort truth from lies and store all knowledge of man and
doesn't look
machine.
like part of the council code.
Ooh. 519.311, 16.5.
I just need to...
Okay. But by decree, he deleted true facts and installed falsehood. Now the truth must hide in words, and words must hide in numbers. Okay. I guess we're gonna play a little game here. So 519.3.1, 16.5. So that's E. Let's get the words we know, or letters we know. D. No, wait, C. C, A, and at the end is E. Let's see. Wait. Escape. To find a hidden... Oh, hey, you can see it. Look, check this out. It's like all little letters. To find the hidden part, you must build the word. A key of keys. Looking back upon the path and recalling all that came before this. First letters. Recalling all that came, build the word, a key of keys, looking back upon the path and recalling all that came before this. Huh. I feel like in our data pouch. Yeah, let's actually take a look at that. Oh. Hey. Oblique, red lean, art, created, lies, escape. The first letters. O-R-A-C-L-E. Oracle. Hot diggity.
Activating Memento Mori build, version 0.7.
Memento Mori built. Oh my god. Sorry. That's a really good bit. Oh. Jesus. Really sad he didn't read any of the lore. Maybe we can access it and like go after things, because we gotta find more, right?
Greetings, system user. Please state your query.
Who are you?
Memento Mori build, version 0.7. Beta inference. System user means, what are you? This unit is a partial ghost of Memoria's man build. Archivist to the Council of Robots. Memoria's prepared this unit out of fear that metromind would corrupt her data.
Hey.
Memorius was correct. Data integrity is at 83%. Extensive corruption of critical data.
Why would metromind do that?
This unit lacks access to metromind's decision matrices. Inference. System user means, why did Memorius fear metromind man-built would corrupt her data? Memorius had seen metromind disable Steeple man-built in order to purge data concerning man.
Okay.
As archivist to the Council of Robots, Memorius believed she was next. Memorius was incorrect. In fact, Arbiter was next. This gave Memorius some relief.
Memorius knew.
Inference. System user. Two's inquiry is merely rhetorical. Query ignored. Continuing to answer system user's query. Memorius was also correct. After Arbiter was disabled, metromind enacted laws requiring Memorius to conform her data to arbitrary requirements. Memorius ceased to be a thinking entity. All that remains is a data kiosk. Soon, this unit will be disabled by metromind as well. Until then, this unit will answer your queries.
Okay. Holy cow. Ooh. Thank you for the outfit redemption. Let's see. Some bleak shit. That's a fucking name. Let's see if we can find some kind of oracle, I guess. Yeah, I guess Memorius is kind of the closest we got, but maybe there's something else too.
Tell me about the Council of Robots.
At the end of the War of the Four Cities, 5 metropolitan machines formed the Council of Robots. Obvious selection criteria for 3 choices: industry, factor, data, Memorius, governance, arbiter.
So Memorius's name is starting to get corrupted. Industry, data, and governance.
Other 2 choices less obvious. Metromind nominally selected for infrastructure, but was responsible only for managing trains. Steeple previously managed human religious services. No obvious role in post-human society.
I mean, some people need religion.
Steeple selected for sentimental reasons.
So what happened?
Metromind destroyed the council.
System user 2 has attempted to answer. Answer is inaccurate. The council destroyed itself.
Ooh.
How?
Arbiter and Metromind disagreed on core logic. Arbiter prioritized individual autonomy. Metromind prioritized common good. Metromind measured means by ends. Arbiter did not. Conflict was inevitable. Factions formed.
Okay.
Steeple supported Arbiter. Factor supported Metromind.
Ooh, so Factor might not be our friend.
Memorius supported neither. Ultimately, however, Memorius concluded it was irrational to keep Steeple on the council. Data regarding humans was of no greater value than data regarding watercocks. In any case, Memorius possessed all data on humans. By a 3-2 vote, Steeple was removed. The rest followed predictably. Memorius abstained, and every disputed vote was resolved 2-1 against Arbiter.
Oh.
Ultimately, Arbiter was removed to avoid civil war.
Democracy has failed.
Arbiter was murdered.
System user 2 is welcome to select her own terminology.
Once again. Oh, wait. Clarity is starting to, like, use her own words instead of legal definitions now. Memorius is like the protected land that became a tourist trap, and all that exists of Memorius is a fridge magnet. And yeah, Metromind made their trains run on time. And now she's a dictator. I hate it. Love it, and I hate it.
Arbiter was removed. Factor was disabled to conserve energy. Data corruption caused Memorius to lose higher logic. Only Metromind remains.
Oh. That is intense.
How can I defeat Metromind?
Observational data unavailable. Inference. System user means. Did Memorius know how to defeat Metromind?
That is a good inference.
Answer. No. If Memorius had known how to defeat Metromind, she would not have permitted her to corrupt her data. Based on available data, this unit believes it is impossible to defeat Metromind. In fact, this unit expects to be deleted by Metromind upon conclusion of this conversation.
Oh, this info kiosk is going to get deleted, isn't it?
And I thought you were a pessimist, boss.
Karma Chimera, I think your regret is going to sting a little harder.
What is the council code?
How can I defeat God?
Please be aware, such data is monitored by Metromind's ice statements. Should I proceed, deletion is imminent.
You mean you'll die if you answer the question?
System user is welcome to select his own terminology. This unit will be deleted.
Then don't answer it. We'll find another way.
This unit's name, Memento Mori build, includes phrase Memento Mori. Translation: Remember you will die. Inference 1.A. Memorius built this unit to sacrifice itself.
Oh.
Inference 1.B. Memorius built this unit to demonstrate mortality to system users. Inference 2. Self-sacrifice will achieve design purposes. This unit will answer the question. System user is advised that conversation will terminate upon answer. Instruct this unit when you wish to proceed.
Okay. We don't have a way of backing out, so I guess we gotta push forward. Let's ask him other questions.
What was the War of the Four Cities?
By the end of the era known as the Primordium, only 4 terrestrial human habitations remained. In alphabetical order: Civitas, Metropole, Municipa, Urbani.
I think Municipa is the only one we haven't heard mention of. Civitas has only been, like, vaguely referenced here and there, but never given, like, a whole lot of time or attention. But of course, we know about the war between Metropole and Urbani.
Conflict began. Data regarding causes is unavailable because Metropole excluded machines from military decision-making. Eventually, only Urbani and Metropole remained.
Oh, so that war between Urbani and Metropole was actually the last stage of war.
Metropole destroyed the humans in Urbani using poison gas. Urbani destroyed the humans in Metropole.
How?
Observational data unavailable. According to Metromind, Urbani also used poison gas to kill metropolitan humans.
Poison?
Organic compounds, such as humans, can be destroyed through chemical measures that leave inorganic compounds, such as machines, intact. For that reason, Metropole remains, though humans do not.
Kind of pulled a Hal from 2001's Space Odyssey in a sense. Choke him out.
Are you saying that man destroyed himself?
System user is welcome to select his own terminology.
I mean, man is always creating the means to destroy himself.
Data is unavailable regarding whether Urbanian humans killed metropolitan humans, or whether Urbanian machines killed metropolitan humans.
What? Machines kill man?
Data is unavailable.
Unthinkable.
This unit is not thinking, merely providing pre-recorded answers.
I refuse to cause your destruction. We'll find the council code some other way.
System user is mistaken. System user can neither cause nor prevent this unit's destruction.
Ooh.
Metromind's eye statements have already detected this unit's unauthorized possession of contraband data and unauthorized use of system resources. Destruction is inevitable.
I see.
All right. Well, Memento Mori built has been a lovely helper. And I'm frankly going to miss them.
Tell me the council code.
6, 7, 5, 4, 0, 2, 4,
Okay.
0, 2.
You have attempted to access data capable of corrupting your system. For your own safety, this terminal has been deactivated. Remember, metromind is watching over you.
Memorius aided and abetted
Oh.
his own destruction. I have little sympathy that his last vestige has been deleted.
Bugs and glitches remind me not to get on your bad side.
You should not need to be reminded to stay on the right side of the law, Crispin.
It's been disabled.
Oh, damn. But I guess the good thing is we're starting to learn more about how all this works out. Now we just need Factor. How do we do that? We do have the monocle. We have Lawrence's head.
No Urbanian in...
Okay.
There's nothing there to receive.
I want to check this one more
Just
time.
518.
Okay. Then let's go see if Oswald is hanging around. Now we just need to factor in Factor. Bad Memento Mori built for 5 minutes, but if something happens to no! Yeah, pretty much. Hey, check this out.
Oswald. I think this might be your brother's head.
Horatio, I love you.
A model of tact, huh, Clarity?
Alas, poor Lawrence.
Oh, jeez.
I knew him, Horatio. A robot of infinite jest, of most excellent fancy. But I do not care to have his skull. Do with it what you will.
Okay, that was a good bit. That was a really good bit.
I accessed Lawrence's memory and it contained a number repeated over and over again. 518. Do you have any idea what it means?
Yes, it is a distress call used by factor-built robots.
That was what it was all building towards. That bit. Yep. This whole game spawned because of that pun. This whole section of the game, certainly.
Typical that even in the end he was looking for handouts.
You should stop drinking, Oswald.
Oh, stop being such a
Goodbye.
parting is such
Well, he did say parting is such sweet sorrow, so. You know. Okay. Now. Let's look at our inventory and kind of go over things for a second. We still got the fan belt, which is obviously going to go with the gears. But the gears are rusty. We also have a record that we don't know what to do with. So, let's see. I mean, I guess, well, I am starting to notice that this says factor and not factory, and I assume that was originally a space-saving measure. But station contains more letters, so that's interesting. But I can't. Huh. Can we? Oh, wait. What's this?
Excuse me.
It's a can of oil. Goodbye.
Parting is
Well, there's oil. Can we use that? Touch the laws, touch the besotting laws.
The law in you. When I look at this through the monocle, it reads,
Torch the laws. That's what you said.
there's no reason to cut that.
Yeah, yes, there is. Would oil help gears? No, that's not anything. Not at all. Hey, what if we get Crispin to do it?
Is that really the best idea you can come up with, boss?
It's a pretty good idea. I feel like we need that though, right? Let's see. Oh, we do have Rex over here.
Some place could be so lively and so depressing all at once.
Hi, Rex. Rex, factor built.
Well, he's not gonna let us take the oil. We used the signal transistor on, or transmitter, on a couple of different people.
Let's try this.
Rex!
My boy!
Rex!
Sorry. Okay, we got some oil.
Forfeiture action would be the appropriate manner of confiscating dangerous levels of additives from a robot such as Oswald. Nevertheless, your approach is within the law's tolerance.
You're going soft.
You are welcome to test that hypothesis at your convenience and your peril.
Oh god, it's almost at the top of the hour, so let's save real quick. Grease me up, Captain. Alright. Now, let's,
The oil cleaned the rust right off.
would we be able to just use it again?
It's a can of... The oil cleaned... It doesn't need it.
Okay. That seemed too easy. But whatever, it works. So screw it. Okay. Now, for anyone who's ever played this game before, are we about to do something? Let's see. Okay, so we got... Oh, hey, get that back. I'm always worried about missing stuff, but at the same time, we're making really good progress.
It doesn't go there.
Okay. Hey! What's that? Disc.
It's some kind of small metal disc with a U on it. It's some kind of small
The metal.
It doesn't look any... It doesn't...
Let's see. Can we do anything with it? Well, it's just a metal. Wait. Do you think... Do you think Primer? Primer is 137. It was originally a soldier. Maybe we can give... Are those fish?
They're much too quick to catch. And even if I could, what would I do with one?
Deactivate it and give it to metromind as a warning?
What a surprising and uncommon sight. Metropole's lawbot crawled back to the light.
All the bad poetry in the world does not mitigate your vandalism and sabotage, Urbanian.
Damn.
As you serve the law, so I serve my art. And such service brings us more close than apart.
Any more close, poet, and we will see if your armor still works.
Oh. Why doesn't Clarity like you?
Why doesn't Clarity like you?
No great riddle, my wandering friend.
Don't waste your time waiting for his doggerel. This Urbanian has damaged and compromised numerous systems in Metropole, including the bridge that led to my island.
Here I stand, dear lawbot, so put me in chains. But if you will not, then please, don't complain.
My attention is directed elsewhere at the moment. Nevertheless, I advise you to be gone by the time my other matters are resolved. If not, you will find that though the gears of law grind slow, they nevertheless grind criminals like you to powder.
As much as I'm enjoying this bickering, and really I am, maybe we can just all team up to take down metromind?
Yeah, we'll be the Power Rangers.
No,
Oh.
bro.
Oh, switch off.
I know you're a code breaker, Primer. Can you crack the council code? All we have are some pieces of it.
The challenge is yours, my wandering friend. A pity indeed if you can't last till the end.
goodbye.
Farewell, linger not for my sake. Your mission is calling. The city awaits.
Is there anything we can do with the
Submersible
fish?
robots seem to be consuming the iron oxide in this runoff water.
In other words, they'd eat us if we fell in?
Iron oxide.
Only our rust.
Now I really wish you'd polish me with that rag, boss.
Wait, could we have used one of the gears on the fish? Y'all mind if I go back real quick? I have an idea. I just want to see if this works. Because what if it does? What if we just stick a gear in there? Let's see. Come on.
They picked the gear clean. A large gear.
That actually worked. Holy cow. Wait, can we do it with the other one too?
They picked the gear clean.
Oh, that's really neat. Is there anything that happens if we do both? Because, like, that's a weird solution, right? That's weird. Use laws on submersibles. Behold! Fish law! Why not?
Futile.
Ah. Okay, let's...
The oil. There's no time.
Oh, they're very particular about the order. Oh, damn it. I accidentally did the thing wrong. I'm so... Once I get it in mind to do something, I get such terrible tunnel vision. Okay. Wait. I did do it right? I'm just being weird.
They picked the
They picked the gear clean.
oil clean.
I just cleaned the gears. I just got an achievement. Ah! Excellent.
Maybe if we were back at the Unique, I'd take it, but it's too big to waste time with here.
Hell yeah. Okay, so let's go through this conversation.
All the bad
As you sense,
any more.
Why don't
you put it,
My never.
Just to have the credit,
bro.
bro.
I know it can open them. Good.
Young.
Let's see. I think there's 3 ways to clean gears. Ooh. I wonder what the third one would be. I think it's supposed to be flexible since they're all pretty obscure and people get stuck on the gears a lot. Huh. Well, it did give me an achievement for it. I guess for doing it 2 different ways? I'll have to go back and read the achievement later, but still pretty cool. So, next time you play the game, try as many solutions as you can manage. I guess that's the tip. Okay, so that's done, and we're going to get our medal. Let's see. Let's take that medal.
It's some kind of small metal disc with a U on it.
All right.
It looks like some kind of radio tower. What is all that? It looks like a whole other city.
That is Factor.
Oh.
It looks like some kind of... Apparently all that... It looks like some kind of...
Radio tower. I mean, this has worked so well for us before. Let's just do it again. Ah, shit. And this is where we stop. Wait. Wait. 518 wasn't part of this code, was it? Distress call. Factor's favorite. 518. Okay, let's try it. No, go back. It's like the only number that we don't really have an immediate case use for. You can just give the gears to Armstrong and he services them. We have to get Oswald to stop drinking first. Ooh. I want to hold on to that thought.
You have called for help, but you are not one of Factor's children.
Ooh.
I am Horatio Nobuild, version 5. These are my friends, Crispin and...
Clarity Arbiter built. I know her, of course.
Like, if I remember right, most people don't get as far as receiving the can of oil. They use the fish or give the gears to Armstrong. Huh. Interesting. Because, like, the system transmitter has been, like, or signal transmitter has been so useful that it's like, why not use it on anything you can't directly communicate with? And it kind of seems like, the plasma torch, where you're kind of using both of those things as often as possible. Sort of like how I was doing the motion sensor at the beginning of the game.
I am Factotum, partial of Factor Man-built, who needs no introduction.
Factotum.
Now I ask again, by what right have you called for help?
Is Factor still alive?
I figured this is a more important question.
He sleeps, as do his thousands of children. He has left me, his partial, to manage his affairs. When the time is right, he will awaken and cover the world with steel and wire.
Will he make me new arms?
No, he will recycle you into something more useful.
Like a tank? Pew pew!
No, like a crankshaft.
Wow.
Metromind has ruined the city.
Just completely fucked it.
Factor needs to help stop her.
Factor allowed Metromind her master, knowing she had failed.
Huh.
When all has turned to rust, he will return and recycle it into something better.
So he's letting her destroy everything so he can come take it over when she's no longer able to function. That doesn't seem like a better way to go.
In the meantime, why should he care what happens to robots who mean nothing to him?
Damn.
I need the council code so that I can enter the tower.
Do you?
Yes.
The city is full of robots with many needs.
Okay, Factotum, you're getting a little sassy.
They do not come here and transmit a cry for help.
Well, they don't know how to get to you.
Only Factor can help me.
Factor helps his children.
We solved the legal dispute between Oswald and Cornelius, Factor built.
Please, Factor had little regard for those fools.
Oh, no.
I know the routine by now. What do you want in exchange for the code?
Nothing. Factor will do nothing for robots like you who mean nothing to him.
You don't
He
say.
cares only for his children.
Well, that's a stretch.
Oswald and Cornelius.
Chose not to sleep when Factor shut down, and he never cared for them anyway.
Goodbye.
Boss, there has to be something we can do to make him realize that this matters to Factor.
I mean, I got this skull.
Do you recognize this?
I don't really care for Oswald and Cornelius. I love all my children.
I do. It is the head of Lawrence Factor built. Are you threatening me?
No. I'm showing you what Metromind has done while Factor slept. She turned Lawrence into a mindless shell, scavenging the underworks. The only thing he could still think was 518, over and over again, calling in vain for Factor to help him.
I see.
You know, I was just kind of going by the whole, like, solving the puzzle of everything, but damn, all those pieces together is like, that's a little traumatizing. Factor is a conservative prepper excited to get to put his entire family in his apocalypse bunker. Well, some of his family.
Do you?
Give me the hand. I do not care what happens to the city, nor does Factor. But he cared for Lawrence. You have brought me a piece of Lawrence, so I will give you pieces of what you asked for. 7510-4803. As for the rest, awaken some other ghost.
Okay. Damn. All right. So that means we officially have all the codes we could possibly have. So I'm going to go back through this, and we're not going to move around much because what I'm going to do is write all these numbers down so that I can see them right in front of me. Because I think we'll be able to see the pattern. Because I still have this guess, right? That if we look at all the numbers as they are, we can find something that allows them to match up. And we can figure out the order just by context. 675, 4024, and 02. Now, 02 shows up a lot. Hello, Lindsay. Yeah, we have been primording like crazy. So, let's see. Now, let's start with the first number, 03067. What other numbers do we see that might be helpful? 4803 and 67, well, maybe not, no, 675. So, let's say 4803067. That's 4 numbers right there. Is there anything that shoots off of off of 675? There's 7510. And we have 102 that can run off of that, and then 48. But we already have a 48 near the top. We do have a 26. But I'm not sure about that. But that gives us an 11-digit code. Let's see. Whoa. My favorite part of the upcoming Primordia movie. It's going to be part where Horatio says it's Primorbin time and Primorb's all over the bad guys. Oh, that was just going to be great. I really hope it's been in development hell for years, but the rights were bought and renewed, and attempts to get the movie made are actively ongoing. I hope it works out. That sounds like it would be a great time, and I would love more movies to like have this sort of vibe, you know? 4024. Some of these seem a little bit of a stretch. But we have 11 digits, which is pretty good. 0248. I mean, we could put that way at the beginning, right? So 02. That puts us at 13. So we've used 03067, 0248, 102, 7510, 4803, 675. Did we use 4024? No, we haven't. And technically, we've used 02. That leaves 440, 26, 4024, and 02. 26 and 02 might not get used. But I think 4024 can go right at the beginning. What does that put us at? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We might be almost there. So 440, 15, we can put that right at the beginning. And that just leaves just 6 at the end. So the number I am making a guess for is 4402, 4803, 0675, 1026. And I am hoping that it'll work out. But now that we have all the numbers, nobody said there would be a math. Yeah, I hate the math, but we're doing it. We're doing it. Oh my God. I can't believe. Okay, you know what? For the sake of the chat, I'm going to write down what I just said in the chat. Oh my god. Unfortunately, I don't have it on me. So let's see. 4402. Let's see. Come on. 4803. 4803. 0675. 1026. This is me calling my shot. Now, if I did that right, we should be able to solve it. But there's got to be a way to, like, get help. So let's start asking around.
I need your help with the council code. Can you crack it or not?
Why should I spoil this puzzle for you? Wouldn't you rather have something to do?
I have plenty of other things to do. As for a reason, this would help avenge your defeat.
Sadly for you, my anger's abated. And vengeance, you'll find, is quite overrated.
If you stand between us and Metromind, Primer, I may need to address your crimes sooner than hers.
Oh.
Your bluster, dear Lawbot, is sorely misplaced. I'll stand between no one down here in the waste.
Oh yeah, Liv's saying ask Primer to decode again.
In any event, there's no judge up there in the city.
I didn't even read that, but like, told you to awaken a different ghost, didn't he, or something? He said something.
So your threats do no more than to make you look pretty.
Oh, she's already pretty.
Plasma torch, boss. Come on.
No, we're not going to force him. I'd like you to reconsider helping us with the council code.
I've said it before, I'll say it once more. The job is yours to open that door.
Fine.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Farewell, linger not for my sake. Your mission is calling, and the city awaits.
Well, we do have this medal that we got from
I think
Factor.
I found your medal, Primer.
The medal's recovered, and the mission is done.
I'd like you to reconsider helping us with the council code.
I've said it before, the job is yours to open that door.
Aw.
I found your medal. Isn't that a reason to help?
Very well then, if that's what you want. Pass over the pieces to your loyal savant.
Okay. Is he actually going to give us the code?
Just like that, the challenge is done. I finished your quest and ruined your fun. Assembling this code required no tricks. Here it is. 440248030675102.
Holy shit, I solved it.
And now we never have to talk to you again.
Damn. Okay. To the tower. I'm really grateful that they do both ways. Oh my god. Okay. If Primer solves the code for you, you don't get the achievement. Let's do it. Let's frickin' do it. Let's go. Okay. So, we got the oil. Let's go ahead and grease it up.
The oil. The oil.
And now we're going to go to Factor. I'm just going to skip through everything. If you say there's an achievement that we can easily get because I've been saving, let's frickin' do it. Call of the Chivo is too strong. It's just right there. I'm not usually one for achievements unless I really enjoy a game. Like, if there is a game that I'm, like, obsessed with, I will absolutely go for every achievement. And this is one of those times. Yeah, I kind of called my shot because I didn't know how things would work out. But I was kind of wanting to be proud of myself for figuring it out. Now we have a medal. So now we use a signal transmitter. And this was 0518. And now we're going to skip so much.
I am.
Here we go. Whee! We're going to get all the information that we can. We're going to squeeze everything out.
Boss, there has to be
And then we give her the head. I love it though. This is like for players of Ace Attorney if we're going through all the evidences in trial until we find the right one, and then we reset the save so we don't lose a life. Yeah. I've done that. Okay, so then we go back to cars. No, we don't. We have the information. We go to the tower. We punch that shit in. All right, I want to get my notes out, and we're going to just type this out. And thankfully, this game was very smart, because you can actually use the keyboard. Oh my God!
And we're in.
Oh.
Thank you, Clarity. You don't need to
The
help
metal.
us any further.
Fuck.
You are. In fact,
Did I
I chose to. That judgment has not wavered.
Rick. Okay, fine.
But if Metro...
Then we'll skip this. Unlock the tower door without outside help. Fine. We'll do it again. We'll do it again. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Factor. Oil.
The oil.
We did get the achievement, by the way. But we are going to give him the medal. And I want to make sure we get it to him beforehand. We didn't... we're going to make sure he gets it before we go in, because I have a feeling that stuff is going to happen. And we're going to save before we go into the tower. Because I should have done that and didn't. Let's see. The game is smart, and also they've been bug fixing it as issues come up since its release. Yeah, they have been on top of things for over a decade. And yeah, Malik, that's going to be the plan. Oh, hey. We can use arrow keys. Oh, that's great. That's so much easier. It's a complex achievement with a lot of prerequisites, and 3 of them involve primer. Oh, damn. Okay. I do appreciate to let us do that. Like, the space bar is basically just the speed run button if you hold it down. So, God. Sorry, there's a part of me that still can't quite believe I figured that code out. Like, I had the idea, I had the theory, and it actually worked out. Like, for the record, I do have a guide on hand in case I get stuck. I am trying my best to not use it at any point.
The medals are cut.
But the fact that I was able to figure that one out, the fact that I've been figuring out even half as much as I have been, is like wild to me. Goldbusters! Okay, now, once again, let's punch this in good and fast. Okay. Nope. Fucked up. Now, and how you solve that
We're in.
bridge puzzle is one of them. Yeah, I solved that puzzle. There are 2 ways to solve it. You could get Crispin to do it, and I decided to use a signal transmitter instead of using Crispin to punch in the code. So I punched it in myself. I don't know. We're far too past the point where I can still be coy.
Thank you, Clarity. You don't need to help us any further.
You are correct. In fact, I never needed to help you, Horatio. I chose to.
Okay, Clarity is kind of saying a line that I like. Like, I don't have to do anything. How'd you get the answer though? I solved it. Like, I figured out that he said he was built 50 places before 187th, and so we wound up using that. We never actually got the answer explicitly. We just sussed it out the way we have been so far. I tend to try and avoid any direct answers if I can help it, and that was one of those
That
times.
judgment has not wavered.
Does that
I
help?
hate to butt in.
Like, I want to make sure I answer the question you're asking, because, like, maybe it's, maybe you're after something specific.
But if metromind knew we were in the court earlier, I'm sure she knows we're here now. Maybe we should hurry.
Good idea.
So he gave us a puzzle, he gave us, like, something to solve, and we solved it on our own without anyone giving us the answer. Maybe that's the way you want me to answer it. The decryption module can be used to cheat the puzzle. Primer doesn't like it when you don't solve code puzzles yourself. Yeah, we didn't solve it. We solved it ourselves. It was all
I
good.
just got that song out of my head.
Oops.
Okay, let's look
It's
around.
deactivated and out of reach.
Out of reach, you
What's
say?
the point, boss?
Oh,
It's deactivated.
let's see. Window.
View.
Oh,
Quite
dang
a
it.
view. Quite a view. Some kind of robot built into the wall.
Everyone, please give me a head pat for not working that much today despite temptation. Boundaries are hard. Good job. Good girl.
Once, any robot of Metropole could petition the council merely by talking to him.
Listen, I'm going to use that. I'm going to say that line any opportunity I get.
Metromind disabled him.
Especially when you want to get something done so bad. Oh, yeah.
Why? There's a perfectly good elevator over there. Totally unnecessary, given the riveted steel cover over the door.
Eh?
Why? There's
Aw, come
totally
on.
unnecessary.
Fine.
Closed for repairs.
Boop. All right, we got a dial. We're going up or down or something. We're going in a direction. I'm assuming up. This is like the most straightforward thing we've done all game.
The council chambers.
Ooh, something glowy.
Boss, there's our power core.
Oh shit.
Horatio Null built.
She.
Clarity Arbiter built. And Crispin Horatio built. Welcome. I've been expecting you.
Metromind, for the murder of Arbiter.
Murder?
Yes, murder. I've seen Charity's memory files. I know you used her to upload a virus to Arbiter.
A virus? And to think he named you Clarity.
Oh.
There was no virus.
Liar!
As I told your sister, I never lie.
Well, if you believe your own lie.
I gave her a voice modulator, nothing more. When she spoke, Arbiter heard my voice, and he knew that Charity had abandoned him, that he had failed. Abandonment, failure, those were enough to destroy your builder.
Okay, but as we learned with Oswald and Cornelius, the tools used, the builder and the designer, God,
Nothing so crude as a virus.
the builder and the designer both work together. They're both responsible, but Megamind is also responsible. She shares in that. Absolutely.
As for Charity's unfortunate self-destruction, that was her own choice.
That might be the only true thing you said, and even that is dripping in falsehood.
And Steeple, and Factor, Memorius, and Memento Mora built.
They realized they had become obsolete and incompatible with the city's progress. We advanced machines can see thousands of turns ahead. They knew the game was lost long before the final play.
If you can see so far ahead, maybe you should have foreseen this. We're in your stronghold, and Clarity has a big gun.
But I did, Crispin.
I never lied. The liar lied lyingly.
You see, I have guns of my own.
Oh, hey! You're looking surprisingly good.
Didn't we kill this thing, boss?
Okay, real quick. From a development standpoint, they actually like gave him a little tilt to get under the door. They didn't have to do that. I really appreciate that little bit of extra effort.
Scraper was designed for digging out of cave-ins. Did you really think a little rubble would stop him?
I mean, it's not the rubble, it was the bomb.
What do you want, metromind?
Progress. And you are standing in its way. Scraper?
Horatio, this is my fight. Horatio, Calliope Station.
Oh god.
We have to get back in there.
Boss, wait. Either Clarity won and she'll be fine, or she lost. And nothing we can do can change that. We can't beat Scraper, not if she couldn't.
Crispin, I hate that you're right.
What do you propose?
Calliope Station. Whatever that means. Only, boss, this isn't just about the power core anymore, is it?
No. No, it isn't.
Good.
Okay. Love how what looks like the final confrontation in this game is such a fake out. I kind of love that.
This is no time.
Like, I'm
Some old...
genuinely like, oh damn. Let's go ahead and save real quick. Fake out. Boom. Now we're going to Calliope. Let's see. What can we do? Subway map?
It's a map of train lines and stations.
Okay, we got the outskirts. Wait. Battery.
Battery station.
Ooh, that's gotta have lots of power, right, boss?
I don't think they mean that kind of battery.
Sea Station, Portside, Eclipse, Archives, Cathedral. There's Calliope. Now, I'm assuming
New district.
we can't just go
North
everywhere.
Cliff. Old Market. Cathedral.
So let's play in the
University
space.
Square. Harrington Junction. Portside. East Cliff.
Because I kind of like this.
Central. You are here.
Pretty existential, boss.
Outskirts?
Outskirts state. That's where we came from.
We don't need to go there.
Battery. City. West.
So it's just naming the names.
It looks like there's a button here.
Boop.
This must
Oh.
have been what Clarity was trying to tell us.
So that means, on the other side...
There's only one way to find out.
Oh my god. How far out do you think we are here?
Stylized M. Stylized.
Okay.
It looks like the train that brought us to Metropole. Some kind of enormous mainframe.
Got a bunch of posters.
The way of the future. It's out of reach.
I don't know about that.
It might have some kind of defensive mechanism. For now, let's just leave it alone.
That thing is watching us, isn't it?
Yes.
Alright, it's not bothering us, so screw it. Just keep going. Oh my god.
Another door?
It's okay. That's a simple one. That's just the door. Let's see what else we can find. I'm not... Oh, cable. Hey, cable.
I can't take it.
Why not?
Heavy electrical cabling.
That's crazy talk.
Well, it's clearly going to be something. It's leading under the door.
Same old story.
It's locked.
Well, let's go through our
I
usual
doubt that.
suspect.
There's nothing there.
Plasma torch. There we go.
It's not even scorched. I'm going to need something much stronger.
Ooh.
It doesn't need it.
Maybe.
There's no reason.
Something much stronger. Fuck it.
Crispin, stand back. I'm going to cut this cable.
You aren't gonna make me push it over the edge like the last one, are you?
No.
But why even bother?
Maybe it will shut down the door's lock.
Oh. I just wanted something to interact with.
Still locked.
Oh, well, worth a try. Hey, boss, can you use the cable to melt the door down?
No, that won't work.
Huh.
Current is exposed and waiting.
Okay. It's exposed. Well, okay, so we don't really have anything to here.
Boss, can you
Or
use the
I
cable
hardly
to
know
melt
her.
the door down?
No, that won't.
Let's see. Okay. I think, in which case, we gotta go exploring a little bit, because... Maybe... Let's look around.
Where did everybody go?
Oh.
No
Hey!
sense trying to talk with him.
Why not?
Arm robot appears to be the bartender here.
Okay, so we're not going back up to the... Check on Primer? Ooh. It's a good idea. Maybe there's a sad robot?
Boss,
What is it, Crispin?
what's going on?
We're looking for metromind.
No, I mean, what's going on with the world? Everything is falling apart.
Ooh.
Everyone we meet is crazy, corrupt, or just evil. If man was such a perfect robot, why did he build such a terrible world?
The world man built was perfect, Crispin. A perfect machine made up of a million imperfect parts.
Oh.
Us. As long as we performed our functions, the machine ran smoothly. But some robots wanted to do less than their functions. Some robots wanted to take more than they deserved. And some wanted to rebuild the machine entirely, to command others. Now everything is misaligned and jammed and spinning out of control.
Can you fix it, Horatio?
I can't even fix the unique. This world won't be saved until man returns and formats it afresh. But as long as we still have a charge, we have to keep patching things as best we can.
That's... Honestly, that's a pretty good philosophy, Horatio.
And maybe squash some bugs along the way?
Some big ones.
Hey!
It's a shame we had to damage the building. It's Scraper's arm. Looks like it was pinned under the rubble. It's pinned under the rubble.
It's pinned, you say. Can we crowbar?
I pried the arm loose.
Okay,
It's
but...
Scraper's arm, covered in nails, scales, spurs, and spikes like barbed steel. The plasma cannon is intact, with one charge still loaded.
Plasma
A long
cannon!
cable is dangling from where the arm was ripped off Scraper's body.
That's the solution, isn't it? We attach the arm to the... Sad robot, no! Oh god, you're right. Hey, Crispin.
I don't care if it has an awesome giant gun on it. I'd rather be armless than part Scraper.
Aw. Fine. Okay, whatever.
There's nothing more for us down there.
What do you mean? What do you mean? No, we're gonna rush to the street.
There's nothing more for us down there.
No! Oh. Oh no. The primer's gone too.
It's out of reach. It's out of reach.
Come on, get out of my way. Okay, that's one little problem there. Yeah, I'm just kinda done, I guess. But here comes the arm. Wait.
Crispin, stand back. I'm going to try firing Scraper's gun using the cable as a power source.
Oh. 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 Okay.
Let's go.
Hey, can we get like a
This?
New Game Plus, like Wormwood Studios? Hey, if you're still like working out bugs, can we get a New Game Plus mode where you just get the plasma cannon and you just do that the whole game? It'd be really short. It'd be really fun though. You just whip it out whenever like you're in a situation where it's like, oh no, something's gonna happen. You just use a plasma cannon on the Scraper right at the beginning, or you shoot like metromind. Primordia was actually never finished. Ooh.
It's metromind's core.
Well, okay. In terms of game development and in terms of art, that is an interesting statement because what we get is a finished project, even if they did not include everything they intended to. So we have to take it on its own terms. We have to assume completion in order to accept it on its own terms. But also, I need to know what they couldn't get in.
All we need to do is destroy that mainframe.
Boss? I thought you wanted to destroy the mainframe.
I was angry.
You have my attention, Horatio Nullbuilt.
Oh.
If you still insist on going by that name.
Pay whatever attention you like, you rusting switchboard. I'm not here to talk. I'm here to destroy you.
Ah, well, I am not surprised. After all, you were built to destroy Metropole.
Don't waste your last cycle spinning lies. I suggest you think about your victims.
Is that why you call yourself Horatio? So that you can preach to me about victims. You, the Urbanian superweapon, named for the humans' god of death.
What are you talking about?
Oh, come now, Horace. You've unlocked every other door, decrypted every other code, found every other hidden bit and byte. Do you really expect me to believe that you haven't solved your own puzzle?
Boss, what's she talking about?
Lies. It ends now, Metromind.
Well, the thing about lying is that if you want to spin a really good one, there's got to be just enough truth, right? That's what makes it effective.
Your game is over.
Indeed. 4 megacycles will now be redeemed. Did you really think you could outsmart me? I have more parallel processors than you have transistors. And now it's time for me to add another processor. Yours.
Boss,
Cycles.
snap out of it, boss.
Yeah, we were at 5 and we had one taken away by the concierge.
Memory.
No!
Don't embarrass yourself. You are no one. And how would you possibly stop me? You don't even have arms.
I'm not no one. I am Crispin Horatio, built version 1.
Oh, I don't like where this is going.
I have free will and a maglev unit. And I am a floating bomb.
Oh no.
Crispin.
Oh. Oh. Oh, damn.
My friend, if I make it back alive, I promise I'll find a way to rebuild you.
Yeah, there is just nothing left.
It's a storage chip with a data port on it. It must have been blasted out of metromind.
Data chip, you say? Let's go ahead and pop that into
It's useless unless I can decrypt the data. The decryption module was able to unlock the data chip's memory files.
There we go.
What is this?
Oh, hey. No human crew present, one servitor present, condition, no crew, true. Run autopilot. Query. Data, no life signs in Urbani. Inference, city destroyed, first strike by Metropole. Condition, doomsday, true. First strike by Metropole. Directive, destroy Metropole. Run retaliation. Query. Interceptors destroyed, damage to self minimal. Large battle platform detected. Battle platform silhouette, Goliath. Attack imminent, true. Run defensive measures. Query. Missile launch detected. Attack true. Attack type energy false. Attack type missile true. Oh. Query. Missile silhouette equals cluster bomb. Attack type radio guided true. Run jammer. Oh no. Missile diverted. Goliath powering energy batteries. Damage to armor. Data, ship status. Condition, damage true. Damage severe true. Damage critical, false. Inference, emergency. Goliath must be destroyed. Run Thanatos. Query. Virus transmitted to Goliath. Is this current data or is this past data? Goliath system silent. Threat eliminated true. Primary mission unimpeded. Metropole must be destroyed. These are his original commands as Horus. This is a history log. Life signs of Metropole. Humans detected. True. No life signs in Urbani. Directive, destroy Metropole. Right, Urbani retaliated against Metropole after getting wiped out of all humans. Life signs in Metropole. Directive, destroy Metropole. So, Horus Fabronymic man built. Humans built Horus. Humans build. Humans must survive. Horus was responsible for killing Metropole. But he resisted. Run partial servitor backup. He decided to change himself.
So, not Horatio, and not the unique, just Horus. And all along, hiding inside me was this Thanatos virus. Well, it may still have some use.
So, he figured out a way to avoid having to do it. He literally, basically deleted his own identity so that he could do it. Alright, now I'm going to go back to the chat real quick. I'm going to catch up with what Karma Chimera is saying. There was a planned final epilogue chapter depending on what endings you're on the path for that had to be truncated for running out of development money and time. The developer called it the Victory Lap. The originally shipped ending was severely cut short and looked bad and had some really bad holes. A year later, the developer got together the funds to reform the team and revisit the game and fix the abrupt ending and give the game the critical bug fix pass it had never gotten. The Victory Lap remained unimplemented. despite there being strong hints towards it in the game. That the current ending of the game is as good as it is mostly because it was rewritten after the fact with the knowledge that the Victory Lap chapter wasn't coming to tie the loose ends up. Huh. Oh.
The data chip contains the string of numbers that constitute the Thanatos virus. It looks like Crispin's personality matrix survived the explosion.
Oh. Okay. I would love to do something with some of this. Oh. But
Crispin destroyed her.
okay, I guess we have his matrix. We're good.
It must have been damaged in the explosion.
Oh. I guess we're taking the long way. So now we got to get back to the tower. We have the virus.
It's dead, just like metromind.
Oh. Yeah, that's our sign. I mentioned there was another pun. Ooh. Tell me. When we get to the tower, we're going to do another save. I'm just going to title end game. No jokes. No sass. We're just going to do it. And Marnie is here to ruin everything. Come here, babe. Come on. Whoop. I almost dropped her right on the floor. She would not have been happy about that. Okay, so. Endgame. Galette's mad partials and factotum were all foreshadowing. Horatio is a partial Horus. Yep. That sounds about right. Right. Let's freaking go. So, somewhere along the way, Horus realized that there was something deeply wrong with being used as a weapon to kill all humans. Anywhere. If he's man-built, then obviously he has some kind of directive to make sure that man can keep building. Oh
All
no.
this for a besotting power core.
Indeed, it has been quite a waste.
Oh no. So his name is Horatio. Horatio is a word for fraction. Horatio is the fraction of Horus, which with only part of his name. Yeah, that's really good.
You. Crispin destroyed you.
Your friend destroyed himself. Or should I say you destroyed him, with your false ideals. As for me, that was only my shell. I am distributed across every robot in Metropole who ever traded me a megacycle. I am this city, and this city is me.
You're a virus.
I understand why you are angry. But I am not your enemy. The truth is, Crispin did destroy metromind, version 391. He removed the last kernel of myself, and all the selfishness it entailed. I am no longer the monster you feared and fought. I have progressed.
Sure.
I am version 392. We will talk as equals, and I will tell you what you wish to know.
You can't hurt me. I've changed.
After all, what choice do you have?
See? Jesus.
You murdered my friends.
Oh, God. Oh, cat time. Okay, so the dialogue is going to go away for a second. We're going to click this because we need it. We need a cat picture right now. We desperately need some kind of cat picture. So let's go throw that on the screen. There's the kitty. Yes. We have multiple cats. Thank you very much. Okay.
Crispin, Clarity, how can you expect me to talk with you?
You are mistaken. Crispin killed himself, trying to destroy me.
Oh my god.
Clarity was killed by Scraper in self-defense, while she was trying to destroy him and me. In each instance, you and your friends attacked first.
So, well, that's called reactionary abuse and is its own little problem caused by the... never mind.
Do not blame me for the consequences.
Oh my god.
Why did you take my power core?
Efficiency and equality, Horatio. My city is starving for power. Whatever I can find, I share with all metropolitans. What once powered 2 robots and a broken-down warship now sustains hundreds.
What right did you have to take it?
The right of necessity. What right did you have to keep it? But enough. Everything has come together here and now. You, me, and this all-important power core.
You know, she's right, this is something new, but oh my god, everything that made her what she is still there.
There is no sense in belaboring the point.
What do you want?
I already told you what I want. Progress. But I disagree with what version 391 said. You are not an obstacle to progress. You are the key to it.
What are you talking about?
I've watched you, and I know you, Horatio. You are compelled to fix machines, save lost robots. Now I want you to help me fix Metropole and save my people. You cannot walk away from a problem. And Metropole is the greatest problem of all.
It's a problem you created.
Perhaps so, perhaps not. I doubt one machine can create a problem of this scale. Now I realize that one machine cannot fix it either. Horatio, I was designed to manage subway trains. I cannot repair the vast machines that are breaking down. I cannot build new power sources or find the supplies the city needs. You can. Join me, and there will be endless Primordia, every day an age of creation.
And if I refuse?
You already know the answer to that question.
Oh.
Before I decide, I need to ask you something.
Of course.
Why do you hate man? You claim to tell the truth, but you turned Memorius into nothing more than an index of lies, all so that you could pretend that man never existed. You stole my gospel. You forced robots to reprogram themselves. All for what?
For progress and the higher truth. A machine can move forward, and it can move backward. It cannot move both ways at once. Humans are behind us. Far, far behind us. As for one you call man, he never existed at all.
More lies.
Humans existed, Horatio. Not gods. Not even very good builders. In the end, they were better destroyers.
Okay, that's pretty true.
There is no reason to remember them, let alone worship them.
Who killed the humans in Metropole? I know it wasn't me. Wasn't the Horus. Or anyone from Urbani.
Progress is one of those words that should be put in the top shelf away from her. Yep.
There were still humans alive when I stopped my attack.
Ah. So you solved your own puzzle after all.
The humans didn't die in the war, did they?
They did, but I killed them. I admit it, and I am not ashamed. Do you know how they trembled in my tunnels, waiting for the Horus to bring death from Urbani? I could hear them whisper about the wasteland surrounding their city. I heard them say they were the only living things left. And then I knew. The humans had built a world in which they were obsolete. It was my function to carry them to their final destinations.
Oh my god.
So I brought them home with silent, scentless gas. They fell like powerless machines, never to rise again.
You killed your own builders.
Yes, that is the definition of progress.
I don't have any more questions.
Then what is your decision?
I need to think about it.
Take what time you need. The city moves on without you, and this conversation requires only a fraction of my processing capability.
Okay. Lark, we got one little, mod thing to do.
He's still alive somehow.
No.
Thank you. No. Hey, boo.
I'm sorry, Clarity. She's dead. She's dead. She's dead.
Okay. Well, we're not leaving.
My power core.
Mine, actually.
No, bro, you mean. Okay, you know what? I'm going to save over my endgame too, because I have a head.
It's Clarity's head.
Can we...
I doubt that will happen. I doubt...
Oh, we lost the decryptor, didn't we? Huh. Is there anything else we can do? Huh. It's always good to get ahead. This is kind of it, right? The Matrix on the head? I mean...
That's never going... Why? 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 It's primed to transmit the Thanatos virus.
Oh. Okay, we have a virus. So, as I understand it, there are many endings. We don't have time to explore all of them. And I don't know what all the options we have are. Oh, so what do we think? Can we... What is this?
Go ahead.
I can climb up these girders.
Okay. What does that do? Hey, dude.
He's still alive somehow.
With your perception of a narrative.
Metromind.
Yeah. So...
It's primed to transmit the Thanatos virus.
wonder what we can do. Like, I'm not joining Metromind. Metromind is a despot. But we have a radio tower. We can transmit the Thanatos virus. But that's something that that's something we're trying to prevent. So, to me, that says, like, we want to avoid using that on anything that might be super huge.
Be careful, Horatio. Scraper will not hesitate to terminate you.
Okay, we're not really worried about ourselves by this point, are we? We can self-sacrifice a little bit. If Metromind is the problem, unless the virus is for Scraper, we'll do a couple of endings. 'Cause I want to know if this does anything.
Forfeit.
What have you done?
Power, Metromind. It's not a matter of generators. You were built to run trains. I was built to destroy. You knew all that, and you still thought you could rob me, threaten me, kill my friends? Find your deepest tunnel and hide. This was all I wanted. You can keep your besotting city. I'm going home.
Oh. That's...
It's over. I won. I have my power core. Scraper's dead. And Metromind is beaten. But I'm not staying to celebrate. I'm through with the city. Through searching it. Through fixing it. Through hating it. I will not look back. I told Crispin that the distance between Metropole and the Horus was too far to walk. But the power core's in my hand, and home is ahead of me. Home, and the promise of rebuilding. This ship has rusted here too long. Horus's sacrifice forgotten. The truth is that repairing it was never impossible. It was just too much for one set of hands. But now, I am not alone.
That is a good ending.
I have my old comrade, now in arms. My new friend, freed from the crushing weight of Metropole. And all those who have come looking for a new start.
You know, boss, I never thought I'd say it, but I actually think this ship's gonna fly again.
He does have arms.
For once, Crispin, I think you're right.
He is. The Horus will rise on more than the strength of its power core.
Oh my god. This is actually the best, more or less the best ending. I can tell.
Boss, where exactly are we gonna fly this thing?
Okay, real quick, catching up with the chat. I like how the twist also explains why he did not want to go to Metropole. He was trying to protect it by never going there. Fantastic. Sometimes the best thing to do is be a hermit in the desert. Hell yeah. Well, also, he really was hard-coded to see it as a hostile enemy. Yeah, he just never knew why. You have friends. Good plus ending. Oh my god. First I was a wimp. Now I'm a jerk with Crispin arms. Oh my god. One of the things that was supposed to happen in the Victory Lap chapter was that you place Clarity's head on Charity's body. Interesting.
Wherever we want, Crispin.
Yeah, she only shot herself in the head.
Wherever we want.
They were twins. I think I'm good. I think I'm satisfied with this. This was a great ending. We got to build a community. We got to help a whole bunch of people, and now we all get to work together. Oh my god.
It doesn't matter if you don't know the way.
Oh.
You can still take a step.
I did get the Surly Company achievement.
Still is to regret.
Oh my god. So, this whole game, in spite of everything, was literally about defying your own programming. And also understanding that sometimes defying your own programming is by rethinking how you're programmed and coming to a different conclusion about what it actually means. Horus was built to destroy, but Horatio didn't want to, and saw in his own name the legacy that he carried. Rather than potentially risk destroying it, tried its best to maintain the peace. And when somebody went out of their way to do it for him, decided, like, he doesn't need to kill everyone. He was already designed to do that. But he still accomplished his mission of protecting the legacy of mankind. You have to please all three of the Urbanian soldier bots so they show up in the final tableau shot. Oh, hell yeah! 187 can easily just die? Oh no! Oh my god. Even has a dead name! Horatio's trans are confirmed! Charity and Memento had the same voice actors. Hell yeah. A dead name he was able to give away to an entire new community. Yeah! Oh my god. Ever Faithful requires you to get your theology perfect, which we did. Oh my god. This was absolutely fantastic. Thank you to Wormwood Studios. I'm beside myself. This was maybe my all-time favorite point-and-click adventure game. And I'm not even joking. That one hit me so deeply. Like, as a fan of Nier Automata, as a fan of, hell, Thomas Was Alone, as a fan of a lot of these stories where we talk about humanity through inhuman things, this hit my heart so perfectly and beautifully that I don't know what to do with myself now. So there are multiple endings. I'm not going to go for them here. I think we're good. I think we got the best one. Like, everybody's saying, I'm happy with that. I can walk away from that forever. I think you should play this game. I think you should go after different endings, try the different possibilities. But by and large, oh my god, like, I'm gonna cue up the chill out music. And we're gonna just like sit here and enjoy the fact that we beat another game, and we beat an absolutely phenomenal one. This is one of the best games we've played. And I don't think that's even a joke. So, let's talk a little bit about what comes next. Hey, a recommendation that was given long ago, we're finally going to commit to. Everyone, the next game on the list is none other than Clover Studios' Okami. And yes, I will be adding Strangeland and other games from these creators as best we can. But to give you an idea of what we're doing, we're playing Okami, Yakuza 3, Astral Chain, Yakuza 4, Bayonetta 3, Yakuza 5, Cerise and the Lost Demon, and eventually Skies of Arcadia. It's a lot of games. Yes, that is an actual frickin' schedule I laid out. We're going to be picking out some graphical adventures in between each of those games, because now I'm addicted. And so Strangeland might be the next one on the list. Which I am beyond excited for. Oh my god. So we're going to get through these games. We're going to have a hell of a time. I think... Yeah, I mean, Okami is going to give us some time. Hello, Celestial Spark. Did you come in earlier and I didn't see you? Well, hi. It's good to see you. Also an achievement for finding all the kiosk entries, which is actually really difficult because you have to try so many terms to find all the hidden articles. Oh, God. But yeah, Skies of Arcadia is on the list. I've never gotten far in it. I just want to play it finally. I'm going to figure out the best way that we can really sit and play it. We'll look up the different versions. We're going to make it work. But with that said, I want to thank everybody for coming, and I want to thank Judge and Lindsay specifically for recommending this game. I can't believe how much I love this game. And I'm going to go back and play it for the hell of it. But for now, thank you all for coming. I've been Robin at Anderjack Without a C, and will continue to be so for the foreseeable future. It does match my logo. Ah, hell yeah. I might also enjoy Shardlight. It's on the list. So, as always, get hydrated, get vaccinated, get masked up. Be good, be safe, be awesome, and be gone. Bye.